Hi out there, dear friends. In this video I shall be doing the correction of the Cameroon Ordinary Level Additional Mathematics June 2024. So friends, this is my first video on additional maths. I have not been doing video on additional maths because I do not have enough audience for it, but so many of my students have requested the video of additional mathematics because it's a bit challenging compared to mathematics, but in this video I shall break it down to you so well. But friends, I want to apologize that lately I have been doing videos on advanced level mathematics, and I've been doing all the various corrections, both paper 1, paper 2 and some paper 3. But for this additional math, friends, I want to apologize that I am going to be doing just for question 1 and question 2. Reason being that, friends, I don't have enough time to prepare the slide for the other numbered questions. Okay, please pardon me for that. I don't have enough time. I just noticed that this slide was already prepared, and since the additional maths examination is quite approaching, I just want to make the video today. So please pardon me. But if I have time, maybe by the end of today or maybe tomorrow, I shall complete it for you guys. Thank you very much. And if you're new to this channel, friends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video, guys. Don't be that type that you watch a very important video that is helping you so well to pass your exams with very good grades and you don't like it. Please like it for the YouTube algorithm and put your comments in the comment section down below, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching from Yaoundé, from any part of the world, please let me know, and also tell me the name of your school. And if you want the other section of this video, if you want me to continue from question 2 onwards, let me know in the comment section down below. Just simply type please continue. Okay, let's dive in. The question 1, friends, which that should find the values of x for which log base 3 of x squared minus 4 log 3x plus 3 equal to 0. Okay, now guys, let's get started. So this is the equation that we have: log to base 3 of x, everything squared, minus 4 log to base 3 of x plus 3 equal to 0. Now friends, you notice that even without solving this equation, you know that this is simply a quadratic equation in terms of log to base 3 of x. If you're not seeing this, guys, simply let the substitution, you can simply let your m to be equal to log to base 3 of x. Okay, you can let your m to be log to base 3 of x, or you can let anything to be this. It could be a, it could be b, it could be something else. Okay, in this case I've decided to let m because my name is Macario, so the start of my name is M, so I've chosen to use M. All right, you can start and you can use anything, friend, like I said. Okay, it never means that, guys, I'll come to this my equation anywhere I see log to base 3 of x and I'll put M. If I do for this one, I'm going to have M squared minus 4 log to base 3 of x is what, guys? M plus 2 equals to 0. So at this point now, guys, this my equation is quadratic, right? So I need to factor out this quadratic equation. I have to look for two numbers such that if I multiply those two numbers, I'm going to have 3. And if I add, I'm going to have negative 4. Since adding the two numbers gives me negative and multiplying them gives me positive, means that all the numbers must be negative. Okay, all must be negative, because negative times negative gives you positive, and negative plus negative still gives you negative, right? So those numbers, friends, are no other numbers apart from negative 3 and negative 1, which simply means that, friends, at this point in time now, since the coefficient of m here is just 1, it therefore means that the factor simply becomes m minus 3. That is the first factor. The next is negative 1, so we're going to have m minus 1, which is equal to 0. At this point now, friends, all we need to do is simply to put each of these factors to 0. If we do that, we are going to have m minus 3 to be equal to 0, or m minus 1 equal to 0. This is because when you multiply two numbers or two expressions and you have 0, it means that either one of those expressions is 0 or both of them are 0. So in this case, both of them are already 0, means that either one of them can be 0. So that's why we have this with 0. If we solve for this, guys, we are going to have m to be equal to 3, or we have m to be 1. Okay, Let's take the first case, guys. Case number 1, when our m is equal to 2, it therefore means that we come back to this our expression and we put m to be 3. We're going to have log to base 3 of x equal to 3. If we raise both sides to the power of 3, we're going to have m to be equal to 3 raised to the power 3, which means that our x is equal to 27. So x is 27. Now, guys, we need two values of x2. So we can take the second case, case 1, when m becomes 1. We come to our expression and we put m to be 1. It means that we're going to have log to base 3 of x equal to 1. Similarly, guys, our x equal to 3 raised to the power 1, or we have x to be equal to 3. Great. So, guys, we just have the values of x. If there's something you don't understand, friends, please, the comment section is free. Let me know in the comment section down below. Alright. The Roman 2 says that given that the root of the quadratic equation 2x squared minus 3x minus 5 equal to 0, alpha and beta, we should find the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta, then write down a quadratic equation with integral coefficients minus alpha minus beta. Alright, let's dive into it. So, guys, that's the quadratic equation that is presented to us. So, friends, alpha plus beta, that is the sum of roots. We can get that as negative b over a, right? But note that our a in this case is a coefficient of x squared, which is 2. Our b is what the linear term, which is negative 3, and our c is a constant term, which is minus 5. Means that alpha plus beta, guys, simply becomes negative b over a. It means our b is simply minus 3. So we're going to have minus into, we have minus 3, a is 2. So simplifying that, guys, we're going to have our answer to be 3 over 2. Now, alpha beta, guys, is given as c over a. Our c is negative 5, our a is simply 2. So we have this to be equal to minus 5 over 2. It therefore means that, guys, at this point now, we now need to get our new sum of roots and our new product of roots. Our new sum of roots, guys, is gotten by replacing this our and with simply positive. So if we do that, we are going to have negative alpha replacing and with positive. We have plus negative beta. But this can be written as, we can factor up negative to have negative into alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta, guys? It is simply what? It is simply 3 over 2. So doing that, guys, we have the new sum of roots to be the same like negative 3 over 2. Now, guys, to get our new product of roots, it is gotten by replacing this our and with multiplication, but minus alpha times minus beta gives us what, guys? Alpha beta, whose value we have here, right? Which is this, what we had initially. Now, guys, our equation can simply have the form x squared minus sum of roots minus the new sum of roots x plus the new product of roots equal to 0. Putting in all what we have, guys, our new sum of roots is minus 2 over 3. New product of roots is minus 5 over 2. Putting everything, guys, you're going to have x squared minus new sum of roots, guys, is negative 3 over 2, right? So negative gives us positive. So we have x squared plus 3 over 2x. New product of root, guys, is simply what? Negative 5 over 2, right? So we're going to have minus 5 over 2 equal to 0. But the equation said we should find, write down another quadratic equation with integral. So, guys, we have integral. So this, our coefficients have to be what? Integers. So to solve this problem for us, guys, we are going to multiply the entire equation by 4, which is the LCM of 2, 4, and 1. Doing that, guys, we have an answer of 4x squared plus 6x minus 5 equal to 0. Great. So, guys, this is a quadratic equation that we were asked to get. That's it. Okay. Let's go to question 2, guys. Let's go. That being said, friends, let's have the second question displayed on screen. Let's have it. Okay. As you can see on screen, guys, it reads that find a number of ways of arranging the letters of the word arrangement. Okay. So, guys, that's it. Then the B part wants us to write down the first 3 terms in the ascending power of x in the binomial expansion of 1 minus 2x raised to the power negative 1. Then the question 3 talks about combinations. Okay. So, friends, for us to get the number of arrangements of the word arrangement, we have to start by counting to see how many different letters we have here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So since we have 9 letters in total, to arrange these, our letters, we need to know the number of letters. Like I said, we have 9. Now, let's check how many letters are repeating, guys. How many are repeating? We have A, which is repeating how many times? 2 times, right? We have A, we have this A. We have R, and we have R, right? We have N, and we have N. We have G, and we have G. Great. So we have 2. We have 1, 2. That's we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 letters are repeating, guys. So in that case, we are going to have 9 factorial. The number of arrangement, guys, becomes 9 factorial over. We have 4 letters repeating, and they're repeating 2 times each. That's why we have 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial. The first factorial simply means that A repeats twice, 2 factorial. The second one, we have R repeat twice, we have 2 factorial. The other, which is N, repeats twice, 2 factorial. And G, which repeats twice, so we have 2 factorial. If you simplify that, guys, simplifying that so well, we know for sure that if you simplify that, guys, we are going to have 45,360. You can put this on your calculator, guys. You have the answer direct. Okay, that's it. So these are the number of arrangements that we have. Now the next part is saying that we should write down the first 3 terms in ascending power of x in the binomial expansion 1 minus 2x raised to the power -1. Okay, so guys, we are going to be using the formula 1 plus nx plus n into n. Thus we have 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial x squared plus dash dash dash. Okay, this is an infinite sum which keeps on going forever. So at this point now, guys, since we need to get just the first 3 terms, we can end at this point because this is the first term, second, and third. Okay. Now, guys, if you try to compare this, our general expression, with what we have, you can see that our x is what, guys, is -2x, right? And then our n is what? -1. Our goal is to have a 1 which corresponds with this one. So we can perform the operation now. Now, if we perform the operation, guys, this our expression therefore becomes 1 plus nx. Our n is -1, x is -2x plus n. N is what, guys? N is -1. That's why we have -1 into n minus 1. That's -1 minus 1, which is -2 over 2 factorial x is -2x squared, right? So if we simplify this, guys, correctly, we have an answer of 1 plus 2x plus 4x squared plus dash dash dash. These are the first 3 terms as equation 1/3. Okay. Now the question 3 reads that during a meeting of women in a church, 24 women sat on the first row and 21 on the second row, 18 on the third row. Given that the seating arrangement continues in the same pattern and no row was skipped, find A, the number of women who sat on the 5th row. B, we should show that no woman sat on the 9th row. C, find the total number of women who attended the meeting. Okay, so guys, let's dive in. So first, if you look at it so well, guys, you can simply see that the number of arrangements, the arrangements of seating position, guys, are simply of the form: the first the first women, guys, that sat on the first row is what? Is simply 24, right? Because we have 24 women sat in the first row. The next row we had what? 21, right? The third we have 18, and they said it follows in that same pattern. So it means that, guys, if you look at these expressions, where you can see that our expression simply forms what, guys? Simply forms what they call an arithmetic progression, which means that if you take the second minus the first, that is, we take 21 minus 24, it is the same as taking 18 minus 21. Because, for instance, 21 minus 24 is simply -3, right? Unlike 18 minus 21 simply becomes -3. And the equation said it follows in that same manner. So in this case, you can say that this expression, guys, forms an arithmetic progression. In this case, the common difference in this case, guys, is -3, and the first term, that is A, is 24. Okay, this is the mathematics of the equation. Now, let's find the number of women who sat on the 5th row. In other words, guys, we need to find T5. But the general term of an AP is simply given as Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, where n is simply what is simply the nth term of that sequence. Okay, so guys, to get our T5 is ever going to be what? Our A is 24 plus n is what, guys? 5. So we have 5 minus 1. D is what, guys? Is negative 3, as you can have here. So to simplify that, guys, we are going to have an answer of 12 women. So 12 women, guys, sat on the fifth bench. Okay, sat on the fifth row, sorry. Then the B part is saying that we should show that no woman sat on the 9th row. In other words, guys, they want us to show that T9 is equal to 0. So this is what we have. They want us to show that T9 is equal to 0. So it means our T9 simply becomes A is 24, N is what? 9, right? So we're going to have 9 minus 1 into minus 3. So 9 minus 1, guys, is simply what? Is simply 8, right? 8 times minus 3 gives us what? Negative 24. So we're going to have 24 minus 24, which gives us 0. That's the proof, guys. That's the proof. So it means no woman sat on the 9th row. The next part wants us to find the total number of women who attended the meeting. So guys, you notice that the total number of women who attended that meeting, guys, is simply gotten by summing up all the various women that sat on those rows, starting from the first row up to the 8th row, because the question has made us understand that no woman sat on the 9th row. So they simply want us to get the sum of those women, that is. So if we call the number of people to be P is now going to be gotten by looking for T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 up to T8. You can include T9 and so on, because we know that from T9 onwards it is 0, right? Yes, T9 is 0. So if we add T9, means that we are simply adding 0 onto the expression. So in this case, guys, to translate this into mathematics, it means that they want us to find the sum of the first 8 term of this our progression, which the sum of the first n terms, guys, is simply given as S8, which is equal to, which the general term is given as Sn equal to n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Wherefore, in this case, our n is simply what? The nth term, which in this case is 8. A is what? The first term, which is 24. Our d is what? Negative 3. That's the common difference. In this case now, friends, if we plug in all our values, our n is 8. We're going to have 8 into 2 into 24 plus 8 minus 1 times minus 3. So guys, 8 minus 1 is simply 7. 7 times minus 3 gives us minus 21. 2 times 24 gives us what, guys? Gives us 48. 48 minus 21, guys, we have 27. Times 2, we have 50. We have 108, guys, because we are going to have 8 divided by 2, which gives us 4. So 4 times 27, we have 108. Great. So guys, these are the total number of people who attended that same meeting. Okay, so guys, this is it. That's it for our video. That's it, guys. If there's something you don't understand, friends, the comment section is free for you. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, and make sure you like the video, guys. It does motivate me a lot. Have a blessed day, friends.